The healing at the pool, part 2 of 5, John 5, 3 through 6. Here, a great number of disabled people used to lie, the blind, the lame, the paralyzed, and they waited for the moving of the waters. From time to time, an angel of the Lord would come down and stir up the waters. The first one into the pool after each such disturbance would be cured of whatever disease they had. One who was there and had been an invalid for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and learned he had been in this condition for a long time, he asked him, "Do you want to get well?" Now, folks, I've been using the NIV translation in these videos. The NIV was the much more popular translation in my formative years, so it is my go-to. But it is true that, full disclosure, criticizing the NIV appears to be an increasingly popular pastime among modern Bible nerds. And in this passage, I wanted to note that I include the full of verse 4, which talks about the angel of the Lord stirring up the waters. That's a verse generally left out and footnoted in most NIV renderings. And it is a passage that appears in some source texts and not others, and that's why they footnote it. So, all that housekeeping aside, consider 38 years. Invalid for 38 years. There's a reason he has been hanging out at that pool of Bethesda. And where you and I might consider Jesus' question to him a no-brainer, I would argue we might be a little naive in that. Do you want to get well? The answer to that question is not as obvious as one might think. 38 years is a long time. And in that time, it'd be easy for somebody to adopt a mindset in their infirmity that it defines them. Invalid as identity, so to speak. To be healed would be to take on a new identity after 38 years. Only the bravest or most desperate people want to get better after 38 years.